We already have one question here. What is the meaning of the number 30 in Hebrew? Good morning, you. Good morning and good afternoon to all of you who participate via YouTube, on Twitter Spaces, wherever you are. Good morning, good afternoon. We are very happy to host you. Here's Charles. Good afternoon, Charles. Shabbat Shalom. And we have a first question. What is the meaning of the number 30 in Hebrew? This is a very good question. I'll try to portray part, because this is an infinite question, I would say, but we can start answering it very slowly, making a drawing on the whiteboard. The letter Lamed, the letter Lamed has a value, the letter Lamed has a value of 30. Lamed, her name is Lamed, has a value of 30. The letter Lamed is composed, according to Rabbi Isaac Luria, from two other letters, the letter Kaf, that has a value of 20, and the letter Vav, which has the value of 6. So we can see that since the letter Lamed is a composition, the flag here is Vav, and then the vessel is Kaf. So here we have 6 and here we have 20. So the letter Lamed is basically a hidden perspective of the Tetragrammaton 26, or unity, because we said that in our former uh, classes and videos, we explained that the letter Aleph, the first letter of the Hebrew alphabet, which has the value of 1, is also a composition of the letter Vav in diagonal 6 and two letter Yod. Yod is the 10th letter in the Hebrew alphabet. So here we have Vav 6 and both hands are 10, Yad and Yod. Yad is a hand. So we have two hands, 20 plus 6 is a 26. So first, and this is the hidden secret, the hidden value of Lamed is 26. And 26 is basically an expression of the unity or the tetragrammaton. This is why the letter Lamed is also considered to be the letter of the learner. Lamed, Lomed, the one who learns, Lomed, Lomed. And if you pay attention, this is the only Hebrew letter, Lamed, that is written above the line. We have like the upper part here, let's make it drops, like here, like drops of rain. We have the middle, and then we have here underground letters here. So the Lamed is the only letter which is written above the line. It has a great connection to the higher, to the infinite. This is one aspect of the letter Lamed. Of course, there are many more. Also, the letter Lamed is the 13th letter. It's the 13th letter in the Hebrew alphabet. And 13th is expression of love. Ahava, 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 love. And one, echad, one, echad, is also 13. This is the beginning. This is the beginning, and this is infinite. So thank you for your questions. Thank you so much. Yes. Any other questions here to start with? Charles, good afternoon. I'm not sure that you had the time to listen to our last podcast about the struggle of Jacob with the angel, but I would like to explain it in a more detailed way or through writing, not just through speaking. We were yesterday we were showing. I'll try to bring this picture of Paul Gauguin. One second, I'll try to bring it if I can at the moment. If not, one second, one second. Oh, yes, Nedalia is asking the meaning of 88. 88 is the infinite. Yes, infinite. But slowly, slowly we shall approach it. Also, 888, 888, not just 88. 888 is the value of the word Shemesh, sun, or Tamar. But slowly, slowly, slowly. Focusing in the letter Aleph, which is written like this, we can see a very interesting picture. Here, the letter Vav is a mirror. We can look at the letter Vav as a mirror, as a firmament, in which here, on this part side of the Aleph, this is beyond time and space, beyond time and space. And here is time. Genesis 32 speaks about Jabbok crossing, or the struggle of Jacob with the angel. What we can imagine, or we can, this is a suggestive suggestion that we can follow, is that the Jabbok or Jabbok crossing is an interesting point here. Here the Aleph, the Vav of the Aleph, and I'll try now to change color with you 1 second. Jabbok crossing. This is Jabbok, the Vav. My pen is very, very thick at the moment, and I will have to thinner the pen. Yes, Jabbok. Here, the Vav is Jabbok, Jabbok, the Vav, the Vav. Here. So Jacob moves. Jacob is returning basically from after many years. Okay, soon we shall have a Paul Gauguin picture on the whiteboard so everybody could follow a beautiful painting by Paul Gauguin. He painted it in the year 1888. Yes, Delia already mentioned the number 88 in her question on YouTube, and now we meet this number, which is conceived in the year in which Paul Gauguin painted the picture, the struggle of Jabbok, or the struggle of Jacob with the angel. We shall try, when Andre will put the picture, we could also zoom out and see where he puts the picture. And we could speak about the picture in a parallel way. Okay. Do we have the picture or not yet? I'll try to see from the class perspective. Okay. So Jacob is moving his women and children to the west side And we don't speak now about geographical realm, since the Bible is the mirror of the spirit, it's like a dream. So he moves his 4 women and 12 children because Rachel is already conceived with Benjamin. He moves them here. Andre put for us a Paul Gauguin painting. Thank you so much. And now we can focus, all of us, in the painting that Paul Gauguin made in 1888. Yes, look with you to that. I would like to see what you see. So I'll refresh the page and see what you see with us together. See if I can see it. Okay, so now we have the painting in the center of the picture, and we can look at the picture. We can see in general that the painting is divided by a diagonal line. People who analyze the picture from artistic perspective say the following, and this is the idea that came into my mind when I read their description. They use artistically that they say artistically that Paul Gauguin used a Japanese technique, taking a branch of a tree, a diagonal branch of a tree that we see here in the center, a diagonal branch, to distribute in a way or to show two possible possible realities. On the left and down to the branch of the tree, we see women which have a certain dressing. Baritanian women or ladies in Holland used to have these kinds of hat in this time. So this is what the art analyzer says, that we have here in a way the time by the ladies and the cow, and soon I will explain why the cow and the ladies are in the one side of the picture, when in the upper right of the trunk of the tree or the branch of the tree we see that Jacob is struggling with the angel. And this is a way, something which is timeless, beyond time and space. And as you can see, the branch of the tree is a diagonal line, like the letter Vav, like the letter Vav. And I will draw a parallel picture to Paul's Gauguin that we could see the letter Aleph. Here we have a diagonal line which separates time from timeless. And here, upper right, we see Jacob. Jacob, his name is written with the letter Yod, Yaakov, Yaakov. So we see here aspect of Jacob, and the angel also as his shadow is fighting him like another Yod, because their powers are even. They're fighting all night, so they have even powers. So on one hand, on the right and upper side of the trunk or of the letter Vav, we see Jacob with the angel. When left and down, we see the ladies here. We see the ladies, and there's a cow. This is what Paul Gauguin brings. In the biblical story, we have here 4 women. I'll make the pen a bit thinner, that I could write better and put more information. 1 second, I put it all 3, and in this case I can stream more information. Here we have 4. Where is my pen? 4 women, 4 women, and 12 children. This is time. Because in time, those women of Jacob, Leah, Rachel, Bilhah, and Zilpah, we can also look at them at seasons. We have 4 seasons every year, and we have 12 months. The children are like 12 months. So time here, this is time. Bring another color, or here, this is time. This is time. I have to again to change the pen, make it thinner. He moves the women and children to the time, and we can call the time also the moon. Yes, we have here a moon because there is parallel system between women's menstruation and the moon cycle. So this is the realm of the moon. And he is struggling in the upper right side with the angel. At the time of the struggle, at the time of the struggle, Jacob is 100 years old. Let me see if I have the pen right. 100 years old when he's struggling with the angel. 100 is an expression of 10 double 10 or 10 in the power of 2. When we look at the number 10 in the power of 2, we can look at the 1, the 0 we can put in brackets because it's not a number, and we have 2. So 1 and 2 create what? 12. 12 is the highest number in the clock, expression of time. At the time of the struggle, Jacob is 100 years, 10 by 10. He is 10 and he's struggling. The angel beat him. They struggle 10 against 10, and there is no decision because in time, 12 is a number of time, like 12 hours in a day, 12 months in a year, and so on. So in time, there is no decision because time is a struggle in duality. There is never a higher point, only beyond time and space. In a third component, hidden component, there is a decision. And at this moment, the angel touches Jacob, Kaf Yarech, a palm of his thigh. Kaf, as we said before, Kaf is not just a letter, but it has a value. It means also a spoon. It's a vessel. Kaf, Kaf Yarech, spoon of his thigh. I translate it literally, but slowly we shall see. Kaf has the value of 20, base of it has 80, and Kaf Yarech, the spoon of his thigh, and a spoon or kaf is 100. He touches the 100 point, not just at their Jacob age, but at the crucial point, because we say 100 is expression of 10 in the power of 2 or the 12 time. And he touches and he says, your name shall not be called Jacob anymore, Yaakov, he shall follow. Your name is not Jacob, Yaakov. Yaakov, we say in English Jacob, but it's Yod, the 10, the full portion, from Akev. Akev is a hill. When Jacob was born, he touches his brother Esau hill. So they name it after the part of the body of which he was holding. He was holding the heel, and they named him Yaakov. And in the human bodies, we have two heels. And Yaakov means he shall follow. He shall follow. And the angel says, from now on, Your name is not Jacob anymore. From now on, your name is Israel, Israel, because you have ministered with people and gods, Israel, Israel. Why does the angel has have to appear in this point? What does the angel try to tell us about the course of development of humanity, and what is the relation between Adam and Jacob? Adam was the first. He was he was the first purpose of God, Adam, a man who walked with God, but since Adam ate from the tree of knowledge, he withdrew from the Garden of Eden. And since Adam and Cain and Abel, we have a degradation of humanity and we reach to Jacob. Jacob is the 22nd generation from Adam. 22nd, like the 22 letters that we have in the Hebrew alphabet. And the meaning of the struggle of your book is to return Jacob to the Garden of Eden, because Jacob is a corrected aspect of Adam, and I will show it in the letters. The value of Israel, Israel, is 541. At the time of the struggle, Jacob is 100 years old, so we reduce from 541 100, and we come up at 441, which is the value of Emet. Emet is truth. Also, if we mirror this as 144, which is the value of Adam, Adam human. So in this struggle of your book, the angel comes with a message. You are not just human who struggle in time with your father-in-law Laban, with your 4 women and 12 children. You're not just the one who multiply, like the name Jacob, Yaakov, he's been called out after the 2 heels that we have. We have one head, but we have 2 feet. So you shall not be named anymore after the world of duality, of conflicts, of time. You shall be named now Yisrael. Yisrael. Israel is li rosh. We can divide Israel into 2 parts. I have a head, meaning not just head that I can think I'm with the one. I am one. And this is the crucial point in which the angel gives Jacob his new name. Because Adam in the Garden of Eden, according to the divine plan, should have lived 1,000 years. 1,000 is 10 in the power of 3, meaning 10, double 10, double 10. And 10 in the power of 3, if the 0 is outside, is 1, and 3 is love. 1,000 is expression of love and unity. But Adam ate from the tree of knowledge, and this covenant with love and unity broke, and he fell, like the Lord says, his spiritual height fell from 1,000. The Lord does not says 1,000. In this case, I bring it because it's written in a hidden way. From 1,000, his spiritual height was reduced to 100 cubit, meaning Adam's supposed to live 10 in the power of 3 or 13, love and unity. But since he ate from the tree of knowledge, his spiritual height was reduced to 100 cubits. This is a hidden code for 10 by 10 or stand in the power of two or duality. He became a hunter. Look at us, we are hunting after our eyes. We see something, we hunt after this. We have so many screens today. We are hunting. We don't have the third eye beyond space and time, the eye that can see everything and can see itself. So this is the meaning of the struggle Jabbok. If you have questions, please ask. Hi Jill, good morning. Awesome says, okay, and awakened is asking, no to, yes, however, you can write bigger in the future. Okay, okay, so you need us to write in bigger letters that you could see on the mobile. Okay, okay. Thank you for the compliment. Thank you so much. Any other questions that is on your mind and heart? Did you understand the concept of the struggle of your book? That the book crossing or the struggle of Jacob with the angel was to take him or to move him or to transfer him from the one who is conditional, like we were showing here in the whiteboard, the conditional one who lives with the moon in the time, because a moon is a lesser light. We were saying that he was moving the women and the children to the lesser light, to the moon, and the whole aim of the struggle was to bring him to unconditional, to be an unconditional, like the sun. The sun is an unconditional. She always gives her light, the sun. She's not conditional. The moon brings only a reflection. And was the aim of the struggle, to bring Jacob from a situation. And this is not historical struggle. It's to bring also the Jacob in us, the one who's conditional, to bring us to a situation that we have an unconditional love. Another aspect that we can see in this struggle is Brit Milah. There is a situation, or there is a description in the Hebrew tradition of Brit Milah, the covenant of the word. And this is basically it. Jacob is given with a new name. There is here a question. I'll try to answer. Can you expand on Adam should have lived 1,000 years, or when can we read about it? Yes, there is. Yes, yes, yes. 1 second, I'll bring it. Okay, I'll bring the verses from the Bible. 1 second, because there are many questions coming already from all kinds of directions. So I'll try to answer. Okay, 1 second. Ecclesiastic 7:28. Let's bring it. I'll put the link here on the YouTube channel. 28. I'll try to bring it also to the whiteboard. 28. Okay. One second, I'll try to. Where is it? Andre, can you bring it, please? I'll try. We are learning. With all of us are learning. The letter Lamed. We are all learning together. I also learn with you now. It's new to me. Okay, it's a little bit big. It's too big what I did. I'll remove it. Andre, can you show it? This is Ecclesiastes 7:28. I'll try to move this. Yeah, yes. Which yet my soul sought, but I found not. One man among 1,000 have I found. Yes, Adam. The Hebrew Bible says here, Adam echad me'elef matzati. One human I found from 1,000. Adam echad me'elef matzati. Second, Adam echad me'elef matzati. And there are more quotations, but at the moment we shall bring this one. Yes. According to the divine plan, Adam should have lived 1,000 years. Where do we have those images or those lores or legends about the phoenix that lives 1,000 years? And in history, we find certain kingdoms who wanted to um, exist 1,000 years. What does the number 1,000 expresses? Love and unity. Again, we can see the 1,000 in the drawing of the letter Aleph. Aleph, here, Aleph, Aleph. This is the letter Aleph. Aleph. Its value is 1, but with a different pronunciation. Aleph, Aleph. It means 1,000. So we see Aleph is both an expression of 1 and both an expression of 1,000 or 1 or 10 in the power of 3 or love or unity. So it doesn't matter from which direction we come, we always find the same source or the same message. Try to read Yeah, is Ezekiel 28, 11, 19 about Adam falling or failing to reach 1000? Let's find Ezekiel 28. Let's go to the root that you're offering here. Ezekiel 28. Let's bring it. 28. I put it here in the YouTube channel. Here. And you're saying 28 verses 11, 19. This is quite long. Yes, 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 yes. The falling, yes, the falling of Adam. Adam fell, yes, from the unity. But this is not a historical story, it's about us. How in every moment that we live through life, we have a decision whether to stick with the spirit, with the one, or to separate ourselves or scatter ourselves on unnecessary conflicts and things which are just moving with the river of time. It's not about Adam, this mythical creature, it's about us, how we choose either to be with the spirit or with the one or to scatter ourselves. Yes, there's another question here. Yes. Questions or impressions, Jill, Charles? Did you understand the concept of your book, the struggle of your book? Usually, according to the Hebrew tradition, they name the babies only in the eighth days. The baby boys, they get a name in the eighth day. Eight is infinite. So they get their name in the eighth day. And as I said, Jacob was the 22nd generation from Adam, 22nd generation from Adam. And this struggle with the angel is basically the eighth day for him. So it's 22 generation of Jacob plus 8, the covenant of the word. And we are come up at 30 at Lamed as we started. What is the value of 30? Because 30 is also without the zero is number 3. And every 3 speaks about the spirit. So we have here a very, very interesting structure. We see that Jacob is a manifestation of a corrected Adam after 22 generations. And also, Jacob is a twin. Please pay attention. He's not just 22nd generation from Adam, he is the manifestation. He's born with a twin brother, with Esau. 2 2. And the angels appear in a crucial moment to bring him back to the Garden of Eden. Okay, in time and space, like we see in Gauguin's picture, you are engaged with 4 women and children, and with the cheating of your father in law. But above time and space, you're with the one who walks with God. And another different aspect is the name Yaakov, Yaakov, and the name Jabbok in Hebrew. They have similar letters. Please pay attention. Here, Yaakov, this is his name in Hebrew, Yaakov, and the name of the river in Hebrew is Jabbok. Please pay attention, those are parallel letters. Kof and Kof is parallel, Bet and Bet, Yod and Yod. The only difference between Yaakov, Jacob, and Jabbok is the Ain. The Ain represents the 70, the multiplicity, like 7 days, double 10 time. And the river of Jabbok, in a way, is saying something interesting. The aspect of time of Jacob, the 70, is remaining here. The Ain is staying here. The time. Also, wine, grapes, because when people drink wine, sometimes they get drunk like we get drunk from the temptations of time. So time is staying here. The letter Ain is staying here. And here we have Jabbok. Jabbok is crossing Jacob from time also by the letters of his name. Again, I'll write the name Jacob now in colors that you will be able to see the difference. Jabbok. In pink, this is Jabbok. And here, Kof and Kof, Bet and Bet, Yod and Yod, and the Ain is left outside. Jabbok is not just a name of a river. If you write those letters in a different order, we get Yekev. Yekev is a place where we store the wine. When we have a cellar and we put the barrel of wines in the darkness, that the wine will remain good for many years. So again, we can see here the letter Ain, the 70, and time, and wine, all are remaining here. And the spirit of Jacob, the spirit of Israel, of Adam, of 144, of 441, truth is timeless here, like the sun, timeless. So you see that many aspects to the struggle of your book. It's also a transformation that in some point, or not just one point, that a shift that we as humans supposed to do if we want to grow. A child has the circle or the pattern of 7, a child with a mother. This is a life of a child, but we are also conditional. And we are expected to grow and to go with the spirit and to move and to be unconditional, to love in an unconditional way. Not just like a child that he is only happy when he gets his chocolate, but he doesn't, is not happy to eat lunch or salad. This is how we are as adults, but not with the chocolate, but with other aspects of our life. Questions or thought or impressions? There is another verse that speaks about how Adam broke the covenant with God. There is a verse that says, "Vehem Adam avru brit," and they, like Adam, broke the covenant. Because there was a question, how do we know that Adam's supposed to live 1,000? 1,000 is a full portion, is an expression of love. This is not a quantity, it's a quality, to live a qualitative life of love. This is what it means. Do you do Hebrew language classes? This is what we do here with you. We open all classes that are here open to the public. This is what we do here every day except Sunday. It is open and you can follow it. And there's another question. A second. There's another message here. Yes. Um, into right now, just okay. We just started. It's a fresh avenue, awakened. This is a fresh avenue. So we are here not for long. We have like a record of podcast and broadcast lessons, but we are quite fresh here. So it's good you started at the beginning. Okay. Thank you so much. You ask about basic teachings. What is important is to listen. To listen nikud and the sound. How do we pronounce the letters? This is it will come. It will come. Just important to listen to the stories, to listen to the concept of the sages looking into the mirror of the Bible, because this was kept so many hundreds of years in hidden, not because intentionally people wanted to store and hide it from the public, but people mind could not conceive it. We are in interesting times that people now can conceive and see things globally, not as humans, not through religion, not through nationality lens, not through gender lens. All of those lenses are lenses of time and are falling like dry leaves from the trees now. And we saw this with this pandemic that everybody's sharing the same view. So there is no need to separate, to create those artificial separations between human beings. This is why there is, in a way, preparation for people to hold this because it's there, it was always there. But since people were conceived by the lens of time that they were living in, like the last 20 centuries of nationalism and horrible wars. But I believe that now we are ready and it is working. So if we met each other, so the time is ready for us. Any questions or impressions, Jill, Charles? Is it too hard, those who participate now on YouTube and see the the concept board, the sketches, the painting of Paul Gauguin, is it hard to conceive, to make friends with those ideas? Is it hard or it managed to flow? Because this is a non-linear thinking, this is a lateral thinking. It's like a dream. In a dream, everything is possible. Present, past, future. The dream does not separate things. Everything can live together in the same realm of dream. In our, so to speak, awake life, when we walk on two legs here in the world of duality, we split everything. This is work, and this is my school, and this is my tennis club. But in a dream, everything is one unity. So to look at the Bible like we do is like to live the Bible like a dream. Everything is possible. It's not a moral book. It's not a persona that we need to protect it. It's not a persona, it's a spirit. Hello, Daniel Osborne. I'm so happy to see you here. Did not hear from you for a long time. So Daniel says, I agree. Thank you. Isn't this entire story of redefinition of the self? Self as individual to self as, yes, yes, it's very good what you're saying. It is very good what you're saying, Daniel. Yes. The self is not self in terms of selfish, but self is etzem in Hebrew essence, not just bone as the English Bible. Etzem, etzem is essence. As the self, etzem, etzem, etzem is not just bone, what the English Bible put it. It also means essence. Did I write it correct with a C? I'm not sure. Please check my English. Etzem. The self is not an English self, but it atzmi is the essence. Our essence, etzem, comes from etz. Etz is a tree, the tree of life. Our essence is the tree of life. This is our essence. Again, our self, what people says the inner, the hidden self. Marcos, oh, you're listening because you're on the road. Nice to see you, Marcos. So, this is a very good question. What is the true self? Because we are here, okay? We're sharing the same conversation. Also, billions of people are living all over the world. What is the true self? We have different names. We live in different places. We walk in different, let's say, roads or lanes in life. But what is our true self? Our true self, our true essence is the tree of life, the tree that is life and is giving life. This is our true essence. And now it doesn't matter if I'm called Jerry or Leah or Deborah. It doesn't matter what name do we have. This is our essence, to live in love and to give life and love to everyone, to share our essence. Questions? The speech, Daniel Osborne says, I felt that in the late 19 and it changed me forever. Yes, yes. In June 19, Daniel Osborne, we started biblical, the Hebrew College of Biblical Hebrew in June 19. Yes. And the speech in Genesis 2, when Adam said to his, so to speak, wife, this is the time, a bone of my bone. It's not bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh, like the English Bible translated. Hapa'am zot, this time. Hapa'am zot, etzem me'atzamai. This is essence of my essence. And this is not speech of a man to a woman, biological. This is the speech of the spirit. Adam is the spirit, and the spirit speaks about human beings. Us are not just bones. This time, hapa'am zot, this is essence of my essence. We are the essence of God, of the spirit, of his spirit. Shelton, good morning, good afternoon. Your microphone is open.
Shalom, everyone. Good to be
Shalom, shalom. How are you,
I'm
Shelton? Nice
good.
to hear you.
I'm good. How are you, Auntie Jill, Charles, and Andre? Good to see you all online.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. If you have a laptop, Shelton, we are also on YouTube stream, so people are exchanging here questions and impressions on the chat. And there's also whiteboard, concept board that if you want to follow. If it-
Okay, I'll go on YouTube and see the chat.
Okay, okay. Questions so far or impressions? Where are we? Where are we from? Awakened. Can you share your location, please? And Daniel Osborne, if you wish, is just an option. You don't have to share your location, but if you wish, you can share your location. Karen and others who participate in the chat, if you want, you can share your location. Questions or impressions?
Shalom, Eti.
Shalom, Jill. Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing good. I am listening um, and learning a lot, and I agree with one of the statements that somebody just said a couple of minutes ago that it's been life changing because it just seems like I'm thinking about things more, and it's just feeling like um, almost like the world is a different place. And so I
Yeah.
really appreciate being here. I just want to say that.
Thank you so much, Jill. Yes. We can make a great change by thinking, by perceiving things in a different way. It's not just that revolutions and armies will come and conquer with tanks or so, but the way we perceive things change the world. Yes. And here, people are writing Daniel Osborne live in Atlanta. Yes. Uh, Maybe you share the same Daniel Osborne. I think that also Jill is from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm not sure. Or Atlanta.
Yeah, I'm in Marietta, Georgia, outside of Atlanta.
Hmm. And Karen from Jamaica. And Nadalia is Texas. Very good. And Zone State from Arizona. Uh, and Marcus from Porto Alegre, Brazil. Hello, hello. And Awakened. How to donate. There is a page of donation, Awakened. Maybe we can bring it. Thank you. So, Marcus, Shelton, Jill, Medelia, Keron, Daniel Osborne, questions, questions. Here there is a page here for you, Awakened. Are the questions that you would like to ask? Did we understand the struggle of your book? Those who were listening. There's another question here. I'll try to read it. There are many questions at the moment. How do you interpret Joel 2:28 and the pouring of the Spirit? I think this is the verse that Shelton brings all the time. 228. 228. Let's bring it. Daniel Osborne, do you interpret? Yes, 229. Pouring the Spirit. Pouring the Spirit. Let's bring Joel 2:29. Let's bring it. Joel, remind me of Coen Brothers. 1 second. Joel, let's find it. I think here in the Hebrew Bible, it moves to a new
Chapter 3.
distribution.
It's chapter
Chapter
3.
3. Shelton, this is the verse. Can you please say it from your heart? I'll put the links and you say it all the time from your heart. Please say it.
You want me to read the verse? Ed?
Joel, yes, yes.
Okay, just hold on, pull it up.
Joel
Okay,
3:1 Mechon Mamre. Yes, 3:1 is also 13.
okay.
Yes,
And it shall come to pass afterwards that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy. Your old men shall dream dreams, your young men shall see visions.
excellent, excellent. Thank you so much. This is it. Yes, Daniel says I came late. I will listen back to Jacob talk. Usually we have every day here conversation at uh, how do you say in 4 o'clock, 4:30 p.m. Here is like 16 hours. How do we say this in English? Every day here we have this gathering at 4:30 in the afternoon, 6 days per week, except Sundays. Except Sundays. So we are here at the same time, 4:30 in the afternoon, Israel time. You can calibrate your local time. And if in a way you cannot listen through a Twitter or you cannot watch the concert board through YouTube on real time, it is recorded and streamed, and you can find it on YouTube 24/7. So there is no limitation to our learning because everything is there on YouTube, on podcast, on our blog posts, on Facebook, on Twitter. So there is no limitation. As much as you are awake and willing to learn, the things are out there. And you're welcome to ask us questions. And those who don't have yet a Twitter account can establish themselves Twitter account, and they also can join us with their voices, because those who are with us on Twitter, they can participate with the voices, like today Jill and Shelton, and yesterday others participate, Marcos and Charles and Fernando and Felipe and Kevin. So all are invited, and please feel free. This is a new innovation because we are combining here a few means of communication. If in case you notice, you can listen, you can listen to us on Twitter, on your phone. And if you have phone and laptop, you can listen and participate with your voice on Twitter and follow with your eyes the YouTube stream with the whiteboard and the chat. So it's a very, very complex um, way of learning together, gathering the spirit. Many, many people participate in um, doing this. So there is like the engineers who build those communication systems, and people who build the internet and YouTube, and people who build communication systems. Andre helped with this, establishing all of this and connecting all of this, and the students and the friends of participating in the classes for almost 2.5 years. And for this, I want to thank all of you. So please feel free together, and you will see that the more we come here together with either on Twitter or on YouTube chat, there is a sense of community because we are connecting through the voices and we are familiar with the chat and the exchanging of questions. And you will see that people are listening to each other. And this is beautiful. Thank you so much. Sherry, we are very happy. Oh, Sherry, good morning. No, you did not miss a lot. You can follow the stream, it's there, and you can click and see the whole conversation. You did not miss a lot. Nothing is lost, everything is there, and we are open to communication 24/7. So if you have any question, write to us at Hebrew at learnoutlive.com via email or communicate through YouTube uh, channel under our podcast or streams. Write to us. Everything is open, or Twitter everything is open. We are living in really, really brilliant times. The time of the diamond. So thank you all for coming, and we shall meet here on Monday. On Monday, 4:30 in the afternoon, Israel time. 4:30. How do you say this in English? How do we say 4:30 p.m. in English?
4:30.
4:30 p.m. Yes, Israel time and your local time, and we shall meet here on Monday.
It's
Thank you.
it's
So
9:30 ET is 9:30 Eastern time in the United States,
9:30 Eastern time
in the US.
in the US. East Coast, yes,
Yes.
30. Thank you so much. Nice to hear your voices. I hope that people who are now on chat on YouTube will establish Twitter account and will open their mic. And if they want, if you want, this is just a suggestion, like we hear Jill with her voice and Shelton with his voice now through Twitter, so we could hear also your voices through Twitter. So I'm so happy that you came here and all of us are participating and all of us are learning. Thank you so much. Thank you,
Thank
Shabbat
you. Have a
Shalom,
Shalom.
Shabbat.
Shalom.
Thank
Shabbat
you.
shalom, Etty,
Shabbat
Andre,
shalom.
Jill, Charles. Have a great week. See you Monday.
See you on Monday. Thank you,
You
sir.
too.